Oh, congratulations! So this is when you were in the for the Golden Melody Award,
Yes,
right?
I especially wanted to design for different like logo and sounds for different brands.
Can we make the world great? All right, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching today's Taipei Tonight Show. I am your host, Dennis Nie. We are very excited to introduce to you today's very special guest. He's a young musician, but multi-talented and has won numerous awards already. In his young career, he was the composer for the Oscar award-winning director Ang Lee's documentary. Not only that, he was selected as a very special group of people to be able to join the Grammy U Mentor program. And very recently, Tatler Asia magazine named him Gen T list of next generation's most influential artists in Asia. Ladies and gentlemen, today's very special guest, the very young, multi-talented, multi-award winning musician. His name, Zong Jiang, Jiang Rongzong. Welcome to my show, young man. All right, well, I've known Zone for a little while. I've actually seen you work. I'm actually his dad's friend.
All right.
But this is the first time I have you on my show, right?
Thank you so much.
Thanks
for
coming
having me here.
Wow, you've done a lot.
Yeah, this is a gift for you.
You brought something for me.
Yeah, this is an organic black tea.
Oh, there's tea inside? Let's take a look.
It's my brand.
Your brand? You have tea brand?
Tea brand, yeah. So I always enjoy playing piano and while having tea.
While having some tea, okay. The Zone tea. All right. This is your tea. This is from Taiwan?
Yes.
Like Taiwan tea?
Yeah, Taiwan tea.
Beautiful. I love Taiwan tea. You know, Taiwan has a really rich tea culture here. There's spring tea, there's a oolong, high mountainous tea. What else is in here? You got
also my album.
Okay.
For the Golden Horse and Melody Awards.
Oh, congratulations!
Thank you so much.
Oh wow! So this is when you were in for the Golden Melody Award, right? And then your
my albums, yeah.
Oh, excellent! Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, congratulations. You've been doing a lot. You've been busy, huh?
Yeah, it's like having a lot of different projects together at the same time. Yeah.
Okay. Zone is actually he's quite young. But you've started off kind of like a music prodigy. Would you say?
I wish to.
You started playing an instrument at a very young age.
Right.
Your father is a very famous composer, producer here in Taiwan. So you've grown up in that environment.
Yeah. I learned piano for a long time, since 3. So
since 3.
Since 3, yeah.
Okay.
So with my father, we always fight at home and at the studio as well. Like we have different preference for music style, everything, and then I grew up since then.
Okay, so out of all the topics that a son and father can fight about, you guys have one extra thing
right.
when it comes to music.
Music, yeah.
Right. But before we continue on talking more, I just want to say, because Zone just recently has released a new album.
Right.
Congratulations on that.
You
What
so
is
much.
it called?
It's Aquatic Planet.
Aquatic Planet.
Yeah.
Wow, perfect for something coming from Taiwan, right?
Yeah.
You prepared a bit of it to show us today, right?
Right.
Can we check that out?
Yes, of course.
All right, let's check out that performance first. Wow, I'm very, very impressed. That was amazing.
Thank you, thank you.
So your style of I feel like you have completely invented a style of performance
yeah,
for yourself, right?
I love to integrate some like natural sounds with music
Uh-huh.
for recent like 5 years already.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's beautiful. And now this album just recently released, right?
Released, yeah.
You know, you have quite a bit of following, and there's a lot of fans that follow
Right.
your music,
My
as
music,
well. But you've been, you know, like we mentioned earlier, you've been exposed to music at a very young
Young
age.
age,
At
right.
3, I mean, that's the time that we were just watching kids program, but you were exposed to music.
Yeah,
already.
in that environment, but I was pretty afraid of performing and also communicating in front of people
Oh.
during that time. So my
Okay.
mom took me to very like many competitions for like classical piano, jazz piano, cello, also for competition for composition.
Wow.
So that I faced like super different kind of aspect of me doing the music art.
So you're a multi, you know, instrument musician,
Musician, yeah. Yeah.
kind of a guy, right?
Yeah.
Did you like it? Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, I love it.
I mean, but back then, did you enjoy it?
Back then, I was pretty not sure what I was doing during that time, and also you know
Well,
like
mom wants me to go, I go.
right, and also compared to other kids, you know, like you cannot really enjoy your time at home or like with friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was a little painful during that time.
Did you resist it at all?
Yeah, of course.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
But you know, now, but music is, I mean, it's so broad, right.
Right.
I mean, did you start off playing, start off with classical?
Started with classical piano.
Okay.
And then a little bit of jazz, pop bands, and then because I learned cello,
Okay.
so I joined the orchestra, playing cello together with them, and then continue with composition. So right now it's like film and television music, and then now is new media music,
Yeah.
which is I like to combine with natural sounds and also with visual artists.
Wait a minute,
as well.
you just covered like a whole wide range of genres.
Yeah.
Out there, right?
Right.
Okay. I mean, we have a keyboard right in front of you. Does
Yep.
that make a sound?
Yeah, make a sound.
Okay. You can't just talk about stuff and not show it on TV here. So
Okay.
so starting from, you mentioned a couple of things. So starting from classical, let's do a little test. You're part of like the copyright organization. Right? So,
Right.
so you know exactly what we can play and what we cannot. Okay. So because
Right.
we can't afford anything expensive.
Yeah.
Classical is
No
old
problem.
enough. We can play, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So you got something we can play? What can you show?
I would say classical because
Show us your chops, sir.
because I'm more into screen scoring. So
Wait. What is this?
so it is a like for futuristic kind of like composition that I learned and went on competition for piano.
Okay.
So I won the first
First
awards.
prize.
Yeah.
This is something you won.
Yeah, yeah.
What do
Before.
what's the topic or what's the
The night winds.
night wind?
Yeah, the
That's-
night wind.
That's what they gave you.
Yeah.
They said, guys, go out, write something or play something that resembles
right.
night wind.
Yeah.
And what did you play?
I played this for 5 minutes. Sound like typhoon.
So you were imagining a typhoon
yeah.
of Taiwan. So,
Yeah.
so in the States we call it a hurricane, and in
Hurricane.
the East here we call it a typhoon.
Typhoon,
So
yeah.
that was a image that was
Image,
going
yeah.
through your head.
Right.
Back to what you were talking about. So different genres of music that you have been attached or
Attached.
exposed
Right.
to, right? What's the landscape like for a young artist, new artist now that's doing pop music,
Mm-hmm.
and then but someone that grew up, playing classical? It's
Classical.
how does one try to break this market? down?
I feel these days, like especially for composers and musicians, that they kind of like merge everything together in these days.
Okay.
Just like me, that I started with classical, but I shift more into screen scoring, which is like seeing movie and then televisions, and then we score with the image.
Okay.
And then I switch also to animation and virtual reality as well.
Wow.
So these days, like I feel, especially for composers, that we have different tools that nowadays we have a lot of toys that we can mess with it, but still need to, like come up with your own style and then what you wanted to really do.
Recently, you saw some footages. You did a concert.
Yeah, I did a concert at Taipei 101.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I collaborate with different visual artists with animation design for each song that I play at the venue.
Okay. You did everything.
I did everything, but I still have like orchestra member playing live strings, everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So it wasn't a budget thing. You had other people.
Yeah,
But you can do everything.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, and also for the show we
So, because
pre-recorded.
we have very few people here, is because of a budget thing. But you do it because you can.
Yeah, and also we pre-recorded with all the orchestra from the world.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Wow. And then, but then visually there were giant. Were they puppets or are they like?
So they are from FOCA, from Formosa Circus Group from
Okay.
Taiwan, that we collaborated before. Last year, we having like different soundscape and also field recording. I went the whole trip around Taiwan, that we recorded different artists, different sounds from the clothing, from the practice room, everything, and then made all those sources as the material that I can compose for music. Yeah.
It looks amazing. It looks like just a very well-rounded and spectacular visual, audio stimulation. Where you're in there, you get all these,
Yeah.
everything happening around you,
Right.
constantly. I mean, is that something that you're leaning toward? You're trying to be the pioneer in that?
I try to become, like an XR musician, XR, because I love enjoying that immersive soundscape and also immersive space as well.
Okay.
So trying to.
What's XR? So visual reality, and then what?
Visual reality is for the
VR,
VR, right?
yeah.
And then XR which is like with the space, 360.
Okay.
All gathered together and then having you inside there in a really like new world that you will be inside there. But because I'm still coming from a music background, right? So I trying to having my concert every time inside that space. Yeah.
Okay. From this point forward, I mean, what are you trying to? Are there going to be more shows? Are you trying to, for a Taiwan artist to be this talented, it's amazing.
Thank you. I tried to do more show, and then also I especially wanted to design for different like logo and sounds for different brands.
Okay.
So that's why that every time I perform different songs for different brands, and also for artists as well. Yeah.
Okay. Well, Zone has been telling us that he's very good at seeing something,
Yeah.
and then making it audible, right? Making the audio connection
Right.
to whatever you see.
Right.
All right. So today we've prepared a couple of scenes.
Okay.
So tell us what you can make us feel the sound
Sounds.
of these things
Okay.
are.
Yeah.
Can we try that?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, let's give it a try. We have a couple of images here. You have 5 seconds to come up with the theme melody. Ready?
Okay.
The first one. Oh, Vincent Van Gogh.
Okay.
You got it? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Not bad. I like it a lot. I can feel maybe a night breeze.
Yeah.
Right? What else were you trying to express in there?
I feel the mysterious inside the painting because the color. I love blue.
Okay.
That's why aquatic planet.
Yeah.
And then I love blue color, so I feel like mysterious inside. So that's why.
All right. Not bad at all. Now you guys can leave comments at the bottom, right? Is he seeing what you guys are seeing with the pictures? Are you hearing what we are seeing up here? All right. Next one. You ready?
Yep.
All right. Was that hard or easy?
That is an easy one.
That's an easy one.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's see if this one is a hard or easy one. Ooh, I like this one. You ready? You got 5 seconds on the clock.
Okay.
Ready, set, go.
Oh my God! Wait.
Ooh, this
wait.
is nice and spicy.
Okay.
2,
Okay.
1, go! We got some sexy models. This is.
This is a synthesizer that I will having as a sketch and then adding beats on the
Okay.
stage. Yeah.
All right. Well,
Which is I cannot just.
but I
add
mean,
together.
visually, what do you see? I mean, I see sexy girls.
Yeah, it's hot.
You saw sexy? Yeah, it's
yeah,
hot,
it's hot.
right?
And then
Yeah,
I
they're
feel
hot.
having parties though.
Having party.
Yeah. So
Okay,
that.
But
for
it
synthesizer.
sounded quite conservative what you were doing. But I guess we all have different minds.
Right, but like still need to have like full arrangement on it.
Yeah.
This is, I will say it is my sketch.
That's good. I
with it,
think you
yeah.
kept it clean. I
Right.
think if I was on my saxophone, I would have made it a little more
Alright.
sleazy. Yeah.
Should have you on saxophone though.
No. This is an all-age group show, all right? All right. Let's see what comes to mind when you see this. And let the clock count down 5 seconds. And oh, all right.
Oh my God.
Can we make the world great again? There we go. Go.
Okay.
What is this? What is this? What,
'Cause-
what are you seeing? I mean, I'm visualizing a mega rally or something. What
I
was
know,
that? That was Donald Trump, what, like waltzing or something?
Like making fun of it because like I always see a lot of like news on all the news about him and then like you know like people making fun of him. So I feel like that right away.
Oh, so you actually see the lighter side of Donald.
Right.
You see him as very entertaining.
Yes.
And one. Well, I hope he stays entertaining. All right.
Right, yeah.
Okay. All right. Leave your comments if you agree. What do you see and what do you hear? All right. Here we go. Next one. Are you ready? Well, okay. This one. I don't know. This could be a tough one or not. What comes to mind when you see this? Countdown. 5 seconds. Go. Oh, that's me.
Okay.
That's me. Oh, I don't know if I want to hear this.
Okay.
Oh, jeez. Am I like a breath of fresh air? A morning sunlight?
You know why?
Why? What comes to mind?
Because musical.
Oh, I like it.
You have a lot of musical. So I'm thinking having this as your melody and then adding the orchestra around.
That's good. That's good. I like it. I like how his mind works. You know, if I saw this, maybe something sleazy would have come out of my saxophone. No. I'm the morning breeze.
Right.
All right. I'm the sunrise. All right. Here we go. Next one. Are you ready?
Yes.
Let the clock count down 5 seconds and go. Oh, it's our
This
president.
is super hard though.
3, 2, 1, go.
No.
No, what?
So hard. No, I feel like peaceful. I don't know her face.
She is quite peaceful, actually. She is.
So hard.
What?
Run out of like
It's- no,
imagination.
it's an intent, and I've met her a number of times before she became president, since she was president. She is a very graceful lady.
Right.
First female president
Yeah.
in Taiwan.
In
right?
Taiwan, yeah.
Well, I guess that's the president's high. That's the image you have for this nice, handsome young man here. All right.
Peaceful.
Yeah, peaceful. Okay. All right. Here we go. Last. So I got to remind you. So you are the with the copyright organization. We can't play
Right.
her stuff. But it's something that comes to mind, all right?
Ooh.
Wow, but when you see her music does come to mind. I'm giving it away. She's a musician. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Countdown. 5 seconds. 5,
Oh.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
Something not her song, but something that reminds you of Taylor Swift. Oh, I hear it. Ah. Not bad. I get it. I hear it. A bit of a challenge there. It's not bad. So
It's
you
challenged.
are gifted in visualizing and playing stuff. You've been involved in quite a lot of like soundtrack.
Right.
So seriously, like the game that we just played, you're visualizing. How does the process normally work for you? I know you normally probably have more than 5 seconds.
Right. Normally is like I need to have feelings about the thing that I see, and then but sometimes still having trouble with it because like when I run out of imagination, and then sometimes like for some materials that is like like all over around the world is the same thing, and then the director let you see this, having you feel and compose, but still hard. Then I will went out for looking at different stuff.
You need to like pull yourself away.
Yeah,
right?
a little bit.
Space.
Yeah, or maybe like work on another project and then come back later. That will give me more freedom on imagination.
For a young musician, Taiwan has been very vibrant in the music industry.
Right.
In your family, it started from your dad,
Right.
which was probably the most exciting part of Taiwan music industry.
Yes.
And then going on to now, I mean, what are some of the differences that you see an evolution, or do you see a new involvement? What's going on?
I think new involvement between different industry.
Okay.
I will say because these days like trying different stuff is a possibility for their career.
Being here today, we look forward to more music coming from you in the near future. And then thank you for your gift.
Thank you.
All right, and when you have new music out, please come and see us again.
Of course.
All right, thank you.
Thank
Thank you
you.
very much.
Thank
Guys, thank you so much for watching today's Taipei Tonight Show. Don't forget to track us on Instagram, Facebook, or YouTube. If you have any questions or any comments, especially on these hot pictures today, tell us what you think. Would you have played something differently? We'll see you guys next week right here.